Hey you guys, it's that time. Pick a story where in one of the decks or all of the decks could be a story or a message for you. So what I like to do is to first hold each deck up to the camera for you to see if it's resonating with you, starting with deck number 1. Could your story or message be here in deck number 1? Or is it in deck number 2? Is your story or message here in deck number 2? Or could it be deck number 3? Could your story or message be here in deck number 3? All right, so we will go ahead and get started with deck number 1. We have the 9 of Wands, the Page of Wands, 5 of Swords, the Fool, Ace of Pentacles, overall energy, 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, and 7 of Pentacles. Okay. So I feel like you guys are trying to keep yourself busy and preoccupied. You could be waiting for something to manifest. You could be waiting to hear from someone. You could be waiting for some money. It just seems like you've been patient for a while. You've been trying to figure some things out. Whatever's going on, it's kind of like you're asking yourself questions like, have I done the right thing? Is there anything more else I can do? Like, I don't know what it is that you're trying to figure out, but it does seem like you're trying to figure things out. But, this indicates that the seed has been planted and is already in development. It's just, taking a while. And, you might start to overthink and, develop anxiety. So I feel like you're trying to turn your attention away by keeping yourself busy or distracted. It seems like whatever is on your mind, you're also maybe somehow incorporating it into your work or channeling it into your work. So especially too, if you are a writer, maybe you are turning something into a story, you're jotting things down. Maybe you are looking at a lot of notes that you may have quoted and you're just like, this could be like a book, so something's going on where I feel like you are trying to channel some sort of energy into your work creatively. If it is not creatively, it still just indicates that you're trying to keep yourself busy. Maybe you're at work, and even though you're working and stuff, you're just trying to keep your mind off of whatever this thing is that hasn't happened yet. I feel like there's also something building up, or like someone is preparing to do something. Someone might be preparing to approach you, or maybe you are preparing to approach someone. But, there's some sort of doubt. Like maybe you don't believe something's going to happen, or it's like you're on guard and you're kind of suspicious about maybe people in general. I feel like you're dealing with some sort of trust issues. But I will say that, because we're dealing with nines, and nines may be a significant number for you if you're seeing it. But that's usually an indication that something is going on within. Like you're needing to It's not them, it's you. Like, you are needing to reflect and ask yourself, like, what's going on? Why are you suspicious? Why are you assuming something? Like, I feel like you need to question yourself some things. It also seems like there's a lack of motivation. You may, in a sense, be working on something, but also like procrastinating. Or it could be that the reason why you're being extra detailed with something is really just an excuse to stall. I don't know. It kind of feels like maybe somebody is stalling. It seems too like you might be filing some sort of paperwork, or something that you're doing. Maybe, you're dealing with some sort of documents, and you start to become hesitant, and you're like, why are they asking this? What do they need to know this for and that for? What does this have to do with, whatever? So maybe you're applying to something, or whatever documents you're dealing with, you start to feel suspicious of the questions that are on there. Something is also like learning. You might be learning something about yourself, or maybe you're taking your time getting to learn about someone, or someone is doing this to you. I still kind of feel like somebody is making excuses. And it's kind of like, okay, well, why haven't you approached this person yet? Oh, well, because I'm trying to see if blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no, you've seen enough. Like, you've seen all that you can see. You've gathered enough information, resources, or whatever to go forward with something, but you're not. Again, this is what the situation may be with someone who hasn't approached you yet or responded to you. Somebody's making excuses. I also feel that there's going to be some sort of miscommunication and people being petty with each other, distant or petty. And it also indicates that someone's actions don't really match what they feel. This is another energy of like strange love. It's like, that's a strange way to express that you love someone, by ignoring them, or playing hard to get, or being petty. Like, these are strange ways that you treat your partner, and it's really mirrored energy. So they're being a certain type of way, and so you're like, well, I'm just being this way because they are. So yeah. And then a thing too about something taking so long, at some point it comes off as rejection or disinterest. Somebody is also nitpicking at something. Someone's nitpicking. I don't know if someone is like criticizing you for no reason. It's like, this isn't good criticism, or I don't know. I don't really like the way someone is going about criticizing you. I feel like someone doesn't have to say something this way, or they could get their message across in a better way. I feel like you also are trying to ignore haters or people who are coming off envious. You might have to be dismissive towards people who are trying to push your buttons, people who are trying to purposely frustrate you. I also feel like someone maybe calls themselves just kidding, but it's not really funny, it's mean. And also, someone could be judging you for how you make your money. And I really see a situation where two people are talking about each other, but they're like, I don't know, doing the same thing. It's like you're doing exactly what I'm doing, or so how are you talking about it, or you've got on what I've got on. You do the it's like the same two people are doing the same thing, but they might be like criticizing each other about something. Um okay, so if you are concerned about finances or like getting a job, I do feel like you're going to see something. I feel like you're going to have an offer, but it seems like, oh, what happened? All the other candidates declined your offer, so now you're reaching out to me. I don't know. I just kind of feel like there's some suspicion as to why something's being offered to you now, or the way something's being offered to you. Also, if you've been waiting for some sort of finances to come through, I do feel like you're going to get it, but someone's been making excuses as to why they couldn't get it to you. But I do feel like you're going to get it, or receive it. I kind of feel too like someone is doing something outside of the books or outside of the rules. So let's say you're supposed to submit something and you answered all the questions or you turned in all the paperwork that's required. Then somebody is kind of like, well, what about this? And it's like, this has nothing to do with me being accepted or me receiving blah, blah, blah. Like, why are you asking that? Now, this is for your own personal pettiness. Like, what is wrong with you? So I don't know. I don't know what that situation is going to be, but I do feel like even if you do everything you're supposed to do, somebody for their own personal ego is like fighting you on something. They can't deny you something that's owed to you, or they can't stop you from doing something that you're trying to do because I feel like you're following the rules, but they're just challenging you for no good reason. That'd be interesting to see what situation that is for you, but I don't know. Also, if someone just suddenly starts acting nice or trying to do something for you, you might wonder where it's coming from. You may have blocked someone because you don't trust them, or vice versa. But I will say that something is speculation or paranoia. Like these are your own insecurities. Um, okay, I feel that something is changing or coming to an end. I don't know if you're suspicious of how someone knows something. You might be assuming that someone is spying on you, or I don't know. I just kind of feel like you're suspicious of something. Now, it could be that you're so closely connected to someone that you become suspicious of something they're saying or doing, but you guys are mirroring each other. So I'm not getting spying. I'm just getting that you guys really do just think and act alike. But you might feel like this person's spying on me. And then also something could be hearsay. Like you might need to judge something for yourself. It also kind of makes me think of like when you have a dream about somebody and then you become suspicious of them. Your dream may have been trying to warn you about something, but it may not be what you think, or your dream could just be using someone as an avatar. But I do kind of feel like you're going to get to the bottom of something. Okay, if someone feels some type of way after being vulnerable or becomes very distant because maybe they feel like you're seeing through them, and so they get kind of like guarded or distant. In a love situation, I kind of feel like two people who are soulmates are being guarded with each other. They don't trust each other for some reason. I feel like it's still because of the likeness. Just feeling too seen. It's like I feel seen or I feel exposed. I feel whatever. And so it's just like, who do you work for? Like, stay away from me. I don't trust you. It also seems as if two people were at first mutually receptive towards one another. And then I don't know, something got lost in translation where now it's like, it's not unrequited, it just seems that way. Or one person has started to behave in a way it's like, well, I need you to do this now. Like, you need to come, you need to initiate communication with me. And the other person's thinking like the same thing. No, you should initiate communication with me. So I feel like egos are fighting. And there's a lot of intentional ignoring of someone, ignoring of someone's compliments, or it kind of makes me think of like, you know, your friends when they see you on social media, they kind of ignore. I know you've had it. I know I have. Where you have friends who you actually know in person that refuse to acknowledge anything you share on social media. But you see them interacting with, you know, your friends that are also in the same circle. And it's like, okay, we're friends too. I see they always interact with them. Why don't they ever interact with me? And we're supposed to be friends. I kind of feel like something like that is going on. And you might, feel like, okay, well, wait until you show something off that you're proud of. I'm going to ignore it. And I kind of feel like that's kind of something that's going on. And I'm guilty of that. I am. I am. So if you're doing it, I'm not judging because I can relate. I'm like, now you know damn well we done grewed up together, and this you ignoring all my, well, you don't like nothing I got to say or talk about. It's I ain't going there. But yeah, that's the energy that I'm getting. I'm getting some sort of stubborn energies. I feel like someone's hiding something. Yeah. I don't know what's happening, but I feel like someone has something to hide. I don't know what they're hiding, but it's like they have something to hide. And something, again, I don't know, I'm picking up a lot of petty social media stuff. So if you don't have social media, then this part, not applying to you. But I'm getting like petty social media stuff where like maybe you are restricted from certain things, like someone's only partially sharing things with you. And you're like, what? They must have, made me private, or they must have blocked me from seeing this, that, and the other. So I don't know. I kind of feel like something like that is going on where there's a partial blockage. Someone doesn't want you to know something, and they're just kind of like, it might not even be like for a good reason. It's just out of some sort of pettiness. So I don't know. That's what I'm getting, you guys. Now, for some of you, I mean, it might be for good reason. Maybe you got some relatives following you and you're like, I don't need them seeing this. So, you block certain things from them. But I am getting a lot of that. And then as far as like career, I don't know. Like I said, I was picking up that you were getting judged from something that you do. And then I also feel like there's something, like maybe there isn't trust in a workplace, or if you are being offered some sort of position, you don't fully trust it. Yeah. All right, so let's see what messages there are for those of you that picked deck number 2. We have the Page of Swords. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Emperor. We have the Six of Cups. The Tower. I knew that was going to come out with this deck. We've got the Seven of Swords, the Devil, and the Queen of Swords. Okay. So again, I'm getting something about deception. Someone may be lying, or someone is trying to cover something up. Okay, I got something about house arrest. So I don't know if someone is on house arrest and they don't want people to know. I just feel like somebody is lying about something. Somebody may have agreed to something that they don't really want to do. and they're lying about it. I'm also getting something in regards to being locked into some sort of contract or an agreement. It could be a relationship, it could be a job. I don't know why it seems like maybe someone is contracted to lie or hide something. I mean, it could be something like having some sort of non-disclosure. And so if you're asked about something, it's like you gotta lie about it because you signed a contract. Um, hmm. Trying to see, I'm not picking up just yet this thing that's being lied about or covered up. Someone may be trying to sneak out of a contract that they're in. Be careful in regards to anything that you do sign because there may be some sort of hidden clause. And I also feel like something's happening in regards to your work life, your career. There's something going on with your career. It could be that you're starting some sort of new job, or if you work for yourself, you're getting a new client, but there's still something secretive about your line of work, or who you work for, or who you're working with. Something secretive about it. I'm even getting something like hidden doors or entryways. I mean, it could just simply be that you work for a bank, so you work around safes. Um, be careful who you hire to install secret things because I don't know, someone may be deceptive. Someone might be trying to sell your ideas. Somebody could just be casing out your home. I'm gonna pick up some positive things. Hold on, but I'm channeling some things that I feel like you need to be warned about first. Um, Something about a secret room. Someone is building a secret room or a secret compartment, either in their home or place of business. I feel like someone also has like a secret code. Someone could be going through your phone trying to figure something out. Something is a back door. Something's hidden. I feel like you don't know something. Like, say for instance, you're like going through someone's phone and you're like trying to find some information. You're like, I don't see anything. I feel like that's because it's in a hidden file or in a whole nother device. And also, like, as far as work, like, I can see somebody making money, but it is kind of like locked into some sort of agreement. It's also possible that you will, establish your own business. If you have your own business, I'm getting something about taking advantage of certain tax write-offs, or maybe there is something that you could be hiding or withholding. You're like, I'm not telling the IRS this, like I'm hiding that. Like, how can I cover this up? How can I turn this into something? So it could be covering up some sort of information from greedy IRS. Now, I do feel like a secret is going to be revealed, or something gets exposed, or someone shares like a shocking secret with you that just like flips you out. You're like, oh my God, like I'm mind blown. Like I had no idea. So I feel like you're going to, something's going to be revealed to you that is really, it's going to throw you off. Definitely could be some juicy information. Romantically, I feel like you've got a soulmate coming in, and something's going to happen to make you, to get your attention, or spirit's going to intervene or do something to make sure that like, hey, like this is urgent, like you pay attention or get started or do this or do that. Like you're being pushed out of your comfort zone because something needs to happen, or something needs to be revealed. You might be very surprised at who your soulmate is, or you're just thrown off. So I've got air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I have Aries, I have Scorpio, Capricorn, and maybe Virgo. And then too, I feel like there's going to be an abrupt change in regards to your daily routine. Something's about to change or be disrupted. So you're used to things going in this order, or you're used to, you know, something just going like normal, and it's going to change. Also, whatever started off on a foundation of lies or deception, that is also something that I feel like is going to be exposed. That's why something may fall apart, because it's built on a foundation of lies or deception. Okay, I feel like also there's something has a tendency to become unhealthy or toxic. Something needs to be purified. So you might have a connection with someone who's a soulmate, but there is something toxic about it. Or you guys have come together for a purpose, for enlightenment. You also might be surprised to find out that someone was more so like just a soulmate, or someone with a lot of karma, as opposed to like a twin flame. Like you might find out like, oh my God, I found out this person, I thought it was my twin flame. Turns out they were just toxic, or they were someone who, they were just a soulmate. They were just this or that. So your perception of relationships might, you know, fall apart. Something's gonna, I don't know, I just feel like your mind, you're about to be awakened, or you're about to be mind blown. Okay, so I'm also seeing that somebody is running away or trying to avoid some sort of soul contract that they have with someone. It's like just basically trying to escape some sort of lesson. And I also see a form of self-sabotage too. Okay. There's definitely something going on in regards to an earth sign and maybe an Aries. And like I said, a water sign too. I was getting Scorpio, but it could be any water sign. But I feel like maybe someone's been covering up their true feelings, or something about someone's image is deceiving. Also, if you work for a big company, or not even a big company, but something about your job, I feel like they're making changes that you're unaware of. You know, they could have sold the company. They might be about to do a layoff. It could be anything. But I feel like there's something in regards to a company. They're doing something that you're unaware of. But whatever it is, I still feel like it's going to be exposed. I also feel like someone does work for the government, or somehow their line of work is tied up with government or law. Somebody might be openly breaking the law. And it's kind of like, how were they getting away with this? Someone's business also could be a front for something else. So, you know, something like money laundering. And I'm seeing something about agreements being made under the table. In regards to a relationship, someone is, I feel like they are breaking an oath or has taken a secret oath. Someone might blow the whistle on some unethical practices at a workplace, or with someone's doctor, or something in regards to law, the police. You also might be invited to something that is secret or hidden. I don't know how this is going to apply to you, but I'm also getting that something is being arranged in private. This is a private arrangement. Someone's doing something for you, or you are doing something for someone. It's like, kind of like, let's just say you worked in entertainment, and you have a friend of a friend that can get you an interview with someone who's unreachable or whatever. And I kind of feel like someone is pulling a rabbit out of a hat. It's like, how did you do that? And it's like someone has some sort of secret resources, or someone someone pulled some strings, or they're gonna pull some strings for you, or you are doing this for someone. You also could get called into a private meeting or called into something like on the side that's work related, and they're sharing something with you. Like they wanted to tell you first that you were being considered for some other position, or you were already selected, but they'll make an official announcement later. But all you had to do was sign the paperwork, and something's official. So I feel like something is becoming official, but in private or in secret. I feel too like you are going to be happy at how something plays out, or you are going to be happy how you handled something or responded to something. You're like, I'm so glad that I handled it this way, or you're proud of yourself for something. And I feel like you're going to be at peace. You also might get offered a dream job, even if it's entry level. I feel like you're about to be entrusted to something. I'm also hearing something about ambassador. So I don't know. I don't know if you're being invited to be an ambassador of something. In a love situation, I feel like your person is quiet and calculative. They are definitely strategizing like an entire plan. It's really like a playbook, or like they have everything in place. They've already got answers to, if this happens, then this is what we're going to do, or if that happens, then this is what I'll do. So I feel like someone has like a backup plan already in place. They're going by some sort of playbook. I still feel like something isn't going to go according to plan. As much as this person, as good as they are at planning and strategizing, this is something that they have no control over, which also may drive them crazy. I feel like someone definitely is having the rug pulled from underneath them. This is unexpected. There is someone who sees you as their ideal person. I feel like they fantasized about it, but they do want to do things on their terms, or they want to be in control in regards to how things play out. And this person also feels as if they are meant to protect or be head of the household. I do feel like they're old-fashioned. So it depends on how your views are. I feel like you guys would get along, though. Something would be harmonious. I feel like your goals or your views are in alignment with each other. I'm getting two possible things. I do feel like something is kind of like an arrangement, or like I said, someone is arranging something for you, or even if this is romantic and someone's like, okay, I'm gonna arrange for you two to meet. Like something is like an arrangement. Something could be through family or close friends. Something looks like an introduction or a matchmaking type situation. Yeah, I feel like that's more so what it is. I mean, it could be, yeah, I mean, the only red flag, and this doesn't have to happen. It could, like I said, it could go either way. But something seems like someone is hiding the fact that they're in a relationship, but they're watching you. It's possible that a relationship may be sabotaged intentionally, so someone is able to like be like, okay, now me and this person can be together. So someone may intentionally mess up their relationship so that it can come to an end, or maybe they want the other person to break up with them. The thing is that I feel that if it's not necessarily cheating, it's still coming out of one relationship and going right into another one. It's like a smooth transition. Someone also may be about to send you some gifts. If you're involved with a powerful person, I feel like there's going to be a lot of sets of eyes on you, because you're not just getting involved with this person or marrying this person, but you're about to be involved with everybody. Something is law. Something is, it has been agreed upon. This has been agreed upon. And it's like it's needing to be followed through. I do feel like you're going to get what you asked for. And it doesn't have to be in a negative sense. Just like this is what you asked for, you're going to receive that. And something looks like a mutual agreement. If you are dealing with any type of legalities, I feel like there's going to be a mutual agreement between parties. Yeah, so I'm getting that there is some sort of karmic obligation that is needing to be fulfilled. And please keep in mind, karmic and toxic don't necessarily mean the same thing. I personally feel like everything is karmic, because when you come down here, I mean, that's what you're agreeing to. That birth contract, that's an agreement. It's a contract that's being fulfilled. So, and some contracts are good, some are heavy, intense, but you know, I feel like you have a soulmate that you have some sort of agreement to fulfill. Something also seems business or work related. And I also see forgiveness. Something was going on where maybe there's been a disagreement, or people have been hiding from each other or avoiding each other. And I feel that there's going to be a peace offering made, and two people are going to get back on the same page. things are going to get back on schedule, because I feel like maybe something got off schedule, but I feel like things are going to be back on schedule. I feel like someone is also maybe ready for a commitment. Again, depending on how you view certain things, and this is not for everybody, but I am getting something like making arrangements if you're involved in like a poly lifestyle, poly relationship. I feel like, you know, there's some sort of arrangements or yeah, like that everyone has to have an understanding. It's like, okay, this is what we agree to. Like, these are our rules. You know, you talk to this person on this day, I talk to you on that day, blah blah blah. Such, you know, just whatever people are arranging. It looks like everyone agrees to it. So yeah, that only applies if you are a part of poly. You like poly. You like that concept that's been coming up around about communal relationships. Notice people have been talking about that a lot. But if that is something that you're comfortable with, you're open to, then this may be in alignment with that lifestyle. If you know just damn well you're not down with that, then this is something else going on where people, like I said, someone's playing matchmaker. And I still feel like there is some sort of negotiations and arrangements being made. But it seems like someone is, and that could be about like wedding planning, or you know, someone is asking somebody, help me plan this engagement, this surprise engagement. So it definitely could be that as well. That also could be what all the secrecy is about. Someone is planning some sort of surprise engagement. Could even be a surprise party for somebody. Someone may change their appearance drastically by having surgery. Whoever has the poker face is being exposed. And I also feel like someone's been doing candle work to manifest their desires. Or someone may be directly trying to manifest you, or, you know, vice versa. But someone has been doing some candle work. If someone is normally very charming and manipulative, you might be that person that calls them out on it, or vice versa. Something's going to be revealed to you about an earth sign and a water sign. And it seems like something is happening to get your attention. Someone might do something drastic to get your attention. And then also anything that you've been procrastinating about, I feel like you can't procrastinate any longer. I feel like you have to address a situation, or you have to address the elephant in the room. You can't keep putting something on a back burner. All right, so let's see what messages there are for deck number 3. We have 7 of Cups, Ace of Wands, the High Priest, Ace of Swords, Seven of Swords, overall energy, the Sith or Seeth, Eight of Wands, and Queen of Cups. All right. So I feel like you might be confused about some things right now. Maybe you're confused about how someone feels about you. Maybe you're confused about some sort of decision that you need to make. But whatever it is, I feel that you're going to have clarity at the end of the day. Yeah. There's something about secrecy going on. I kind of feel like two people are planning something in secret. You might end up, depending on the situation, it's a secret relationship, either because someone's cheating or some other circumstances that would require this relationship to be a secret. But cheating could be one of them. So I'm not sure what's happening, but it does seem like two people are making plans to meet up or to talk to each other and trying to find like some sort of privacy and discussing like how are we going to make this work. I also feel that you have either multiple secret admirers, more than one. Yeah, you might have more than one secret admirer. So it seems like you have options. Even if you're unaware of it, it's like, you know, there are some people that are getting ready to come forward. And I do feel like they're going to come forward. I feel like some of you are also needing to make sure that you're clear-headed before you make any decisions. Something's indicating that you might make an emotional decision. Let's say you and somebody broke up and they're wanting to heal. They're, you know, calling or reaching out and they're like, we should fix this. I kind of feel like maybe somebody is either like they're drunk either from horniness or like literally drunk and just caught up in their feelings and feel like so emotionally just out of it. And, you know, I do kind of feel like the lower region action is being taken due to the lower region being consumed, like you're being consumed by those desires. Now, this also could be that you're acting out of passion, like you're not really thinking properly about something that you're wanting to do. Even if it's not just something romantic, you're just like, I'm passionate about it. I don't need to think about it. This is what I'm doing. I don't care about the outcome. This is what I want to do. So you could also be pursuing a dream or doing something very creative. Someone does need like sexual healing though. So if it's like nobody, then it's either self-pleasure or it's something else. But I do feel like someone is needing like literal sexual healing. But the overall energy is about balancing and recovering, period. So I don't know if your life had been out of sync, but I do feel like you're going to find balance and you're going to find peace, or that's what you're trying to do. Also, in regards to whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, I feel like you're having to add your own secret ingredient. So let's say you found a good method of manifestation from, you know, a YouTube video. You are going to take that person's advice and add your own twist to it and make it your own, which is better anyway. So I'm kind of getting that this also may be dealing with like magical stuff too. I feel like someone is into creating their own sigils. If you make any type of product, I feel like you're infusing it with, you know, your intentions, your magic. You might be like a candle maker, or maybe you've decided that you want to make candles. You might be making jewelry. I just feel like you're infusing a part of yourself into your work. But it also seems like you're doing something because you're super passionate about it. Even if like you're a bartender, it's like you do it because you like love it. You're like, I love bartending. I love mixing drinks. I love people, seeing how people react off of what I make for them. It could be baking. It could be anything, but it seems like you put a lot of love into something that you create or make. There is a lot of sexual energy here, though. I feel like you are trying to attract either someone specific, or you're just trying to attract something in general, or someone is doing this to you. Especially if you feel some type of way out the blue. You like, now who is that? I know somebody thinking about me and doing something. You know, you might feel that this week. Oh, and then my candle just made a bubble sound. So, yeah, I feel like someone's doing something. I feel like you're also speaking things into existence. Okay, the thing is that I am getting a mixture of secrets and truth. Trying to figure out exactly what this is. Because I feel like someone is telling the truth, or they're being honest about something. It could be that this person can only tell their truth to you, or you can only tell your truth to this person. So to everybody else, they don't have to know, or there's an illusion created for other people except for you. They're like, oh no, for you, I'm telling you, no, this is the God honest truth. You're the only person that knows this. So in that situation, I feel like maybe someone is sharing something with you in private, or they are telling the truth to you, even if they're not telling the truth to, you know, other people. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, someone with Venus in Scorpio, Sagittarius, or Taurus. I feel like someone is also making excuses to come and talk to you. Like they're approaching you in an innocent way, but they really just want to talk to you. And, you know, this is the excuse that they had. Or someone is making an excuse to come see you. Hey, did I leave my keys over there? Okay, I'll be over there to get my keys. You know, just some kind of excuse. I also feel like somebody may be bringing you a gift, or sending you a package, or sending you some nudes. If someone does send you like something revealing, I feel like it's going to be one of those disappearing photos. Somebody is coming off as being very mysterious and seductive. Something about your love situation may be taboo. I feel like someone's also been visiting you in dreams. The number 77 may be significant. Yeah. I feel like somebody's been appearing to you in a dream. Somebody that maybe you haven't talked to. But I do feel like someone's been thinking about you a lot, or someone misses you, but they haven't, said anything or actually reached out to you. Okay, I feel that somebody is wanting forgiveness, or somebody is trying to make amends, trying to apologize, but it is kind of like in secret or in a secretive way. It also could be that if you're dreaming about someone that you parted ways with, this person may have some sort of regrets, especially if something happened where they thought the grass was green on the other side. It was a bad experience and they're like, oh, I shouldn't have left in the first place. Could be something like that. And I also feel like this is saying that you are tapped into someone's energy. You and another person are connected emotionally and spiritually, telepathically. And that also may be why you suddenly feel certain things. It's like, I know what you're doing, so I feel like you're just connected that way. You also may be visited by your soulmate before they physically manifest in your life. And then I also feel like someone may actually be trying to heal you from a distance or in secret. Like someone is either sending some sort of love energy towards you. I'm not getting that anything is spiteful or ill-willed. If anybody is doing anything, I feel like their intentions are good. It depends on your situation, of course. I know everybody doesn't want someone sending their energy towards them. So that, for some of you, it may be intrusive. Even if it is, like I said, I feel like they're not trying to hurt you. It's unintentional. Kind of feels like birds are going to try and give you a message, or birds are like messengers. Anything that you find odd with birds, maybe even any type of insect, but especially like birds. Birds are dragonflies. It looks like they're just like buzzing around you because they have a message, or they want you to acknowledge something. Career-wise, I feel like something's happening. Like you're trying to manifest your dream job. And I do feel like you're going to get some sort of response or you're going to get hired. You know, you may have had to do some witchy things, but I do feel like someone's going to pull your information or your application and then reach out to you. Excuse me, if it isn't about you looking for work, or like if you have your own business, I feel like you're having to do things to heal or correct your business. You might also introduce a new product or service to your business if you have one. Okay, going back to some sort of apology, it looks like someone is offering an olive branch. Someone is trying to extend an apology. They want to work things out, or they want to resolve some sort of conflict. I feel like they're wanting you guys to work together. I was picking up like receiving like a secret invitation in the last reading, but I also see that here too, that you might receive some sort of secret invitation or something. Yeah, I feel like you guys are about to get hired or pick up a new client. Yeah. Or get like what do you call it? A raise or a promotion. And something looks as if your faith is going to be restored too. Whatever you had to walk away from in the past, I feel like you had to heal, but I feel like there's going to be a rebirth or a renewal of your soul. And you're going to feel just cleansed and optimistic. Your faith is just being restored. And you have clarity. And you also may feel like someone forgot about you, but someone's going to show you that they're still thinking about you or that you're not forgotten. Might receive some sort of appreciation. You are going to get a response too in regards to something that, like I said, you may have filled out some paperwork or something. You thought they forgot about you. You're going to get a response. This is also coming off like a hidden response or like something is coded. I feel like someone is entrusting you with some sort of information, or they're showing you that they trust you. I see some sort of approval too. I feel like you're being approved. So either you're being approved of something or someone approves of you. I'm seeing that there's some sort of restriction being lifted. If you needed to get some sort of travel documents together, I feel like they're being approved, whether it's a CDL or a travel ID or a passport. I feel like something's getting approved. I also feel like you might receive some sort of certificate. So maybe you completed some sort of course. If you are an influencer, you might receive, what do you call it, that verification, the blue check mark. You might receive that, or you might be invited to apply for that, however it works. Okay, I feel like someone is low-key flirting with you, or kind of leaving out clues. I know most of us don't like that, but you know, this is what they're doing. And I feel like they're doing it because they're just testing the waters. They don't, you know, they're just testing the waters before they fully invest themselves into you. Or you might be the one doing this. Okay, I also see something in regards to somebody breaking the rules. Somebody might be breaking their own rule. They're like, I said I would never do this. And then you end up breaking your own rule. I feel like you're going to receive some sort of unexpected messages or news. Yeah. All right, so hopefully these messages help, but feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending love and grace.